tell you, you are a lower status. We are here to help you out of our goodness.
You are worthless.
Yeah, it's like everything was, our assistance felt demeaning toward the people we were helping. And it's like telling people you're not good enough until you get on your feet and you're a cog in the machinery again. And the hardships I found that people were suffering were what was terrifying me. It's worrying about what people think. It's the mental thing, and being the stigma of society. And I thought, if I can overcome worrying about what people think, I can overcome anything. And I felt like, what if I became homeless and made an art out of it, and showed that joy is something that comes from our mind. It isn't so much from our outward experiences, outward hardships, and that's when we're free. So, and I experience hardships. I go through days where I think, what the hell am I doing? And then when I think back to where before I gave up money, I think my hardships don't even compare to that. It's like challenges are a natural part of life, and we need them, we crave them, they're our food. And this is one thing that civilization likes to do, commercial civilization, is to eliminate hardships, eliminate challenges. And when we do that, for every yin there's a yang, for every positive there's a negative. When we eliminate one negative, another one's going to come and take its place. So now our challenges are mental illness, loneliness, boredom,
illness.
Yeah, illness, and we see this with kids. It's like if they don't get enough challenge, they're going to go out looking for it. So they're going to join gangs, they're going to, either good or bad, they're going to find challenges, whether those challenges are healthy or not. So, and that's what I found, that challenges are always the same. Like the challenges of Bill Gates are no more or no less than mine, except that I don't envy the worry that he has to go through. I feel like those challenges are greater, that they're gnawing on us as a civilization. And those challenges I feel like we don't need.
So what was the biggest blessing or the biggest gift that you received through this experiment?
The biggest gift, I would say, is a sense of gratitude, which itself means gift. Like, I think that's what blew me away the most when I first started this, was just feeling like gratitude is our true nature, and it's the way all the universe runs. And I'd hear birds singing and feeling it's like I could understand them, like they're expressing gratitude. The crickets we hear now are expressing gratitude, and we somehow don't understand that in a credit and debt economy. How can you feel gratitude for something you think you earned? And when you realize you didn't earn anything, that everything's a gift, then you have a sense of gratitude. And whether it's something from a dumpster or an apple from a tree or whatever. And I think it's quite ironic that we go to a store and we go to the clerk, and everyone just automatically, politely says, thank you. And sometimes it's genuine, but most of the time I feel like it's not. And I almost feel like we're saying thank you to replace that sense of gratitude that we lost. yeah, this is kind of an argument that people often give me, the idea of gift or something that's free. Like if something's free, it's devalued, which is true. That's the way we've been programmed from birth. And I often hear this from spiritual teachers. They say, well, I have to charge for the spiritual teaching because people will devalue it if I don't. And but I feel like that just perpetuates the disease, that we have to get to the core of, back to where our true nature is, where we value everything. An infant values everything. Everything is awesome. You look at a little child, everything is just exciting and beautiful and free. And as soon as we get into this credit debt mentality, we start thinking this is valuable and this is not. If this has a number on it, it's valuable. If it's not, screw it. And for this reason, we devalue nature, because everything in nature is free. It's freely giving. Every single thing that we have, our bodies, our breath, everything that we think we own, our property, originally it was gifted to us. All the energy that runs the earth is gifted to us by the sun. You can't even pay the sun back if you want. The air is free. And for this reason, we take all of these things for granted. And you notice that in non-money cultures, gift economy cultures, hunting and gathering cultures, there's this intense reverence for sunlight and air and plants and water. You realize that you have this sense of gratitude. It's back to that. And that's what we have to instill again, is this sense of gratitude. Why is it that the only way we'll value a forest is if we call it timber? If we see it as a commodity.
Or a resource.
Or a resource. Yeah, we call it, yeah, I don't know if this sign is still in Utah, like when you're coming into Utah, a land of many uses. You know, why not just value everything for what it is? And I feel like this is the point of living this way. Sure, you can temporarily get somebody to value something, but even then they don't. When they get bored with it, they chuck it. You know, it's like all these things that we're supposed to value, like go to a dollar store, all these sweatshop toys. Kids will play with them for 3 or 4 days, they get bored with them, and they go in a dumpster. And there was some child that worked sun up to sundown to make that. So that argument does not hold in the long run. This idea that if you put a number value on it, charge for it, it will be valued.
Yeah.